Hi, this video is going to be the part 1 of the series in which I'll be talking about the different idioms which we can use in our IELTS speaking examination to increase our score. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Alright guys, so before talking about the different idioms, first of all I would like to tell you about the actual meaning of the word idiom. So I was doing my research online and I came across this definition that I'm just going to tell you. An idiom is a combination of words which has a figurative meaning, which means metaphorical. So what's metaphorical? Every word that we come across has two meanings. The first one is the literal meaning, which means the actual meaning of the word, and the second one is the metaphorical meaning, and this means that this word can be used as a symbol to represent something else. We'll get this very clear when we are going to discuss the idioms with their examples. Alright guys, so let's start with the idioms. In this particular video, I'm going to discuss about 10 idioms. The first idiom that we are going to discuss about is it's raining cats and dogs. I'll repeat that for you. It's raining cats and dogs. Now anybody who's new to learning English would be imagining, is it really raining cats and dogs from the skies? How is it even possible? Now, but this is the place where the 2 points which I discussed earlier in this video would be very helpful. It's raining cats and dogs. So guys, if we go according to the literal and the actual meaning of these words, we'll be considering and thinking, oh, I think it's raining cats and dogs. Are there actually animals falling from the sky? But no, this is not the case. In this particular example, it's raining cats and dogs has been used as a metaphor for explaining that it's raining really very heavily outside. Yes, it's raining cats and dogs means that it's raining very heavily. Let me make this more clear to you by giving you a very simple example. Hey Robin, please don't forget to take your umbrella with you when you leave for your work. It has been raining cats and dogs since last night. So I'm telling Robin to take his umbrella when he leaves for his work because it has been raining very heavily since last night. So now, coming to the second idiom, and it is high as a kite. I'll repeat that, high as a kite. So what's the meaning of this? High as a kite is used to express that somebody is very high on the use of drugs or alcohol. This means that the person we are talking about is very high on drugs or alcohol. Let's clear this with a very simple example. Hey, were you there at the party last night at Michael's place? I saw a picture he uploaded on his Facebook. He was looking high as a kite. Alright guys, so the third idiom that we are going to discuss about is once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. So what's the meaning of this? Once in a blue moon is used to represent something that happens very rarely, something that happens not very often. Let's make it more clear with a very simple example. Arohi's brother has been living in Canada for the past many years. He comes to see his family in India once in a blue moon. This is one of the most appropriate places where once in a blue moon can be used. Can you tell me of any sentence where we can use this? Don't forget to comment down below. Okay, so the fourth idiom that we are going to discuss is actions speak louder than words. I'll repeat that. Actions speak louder than words. So what's the meaning of this? We should actually do something instead of just talking. I'll give you a little bit long example that I just wrote about it. For very long, I had been planning about starting this YouTube channel. I told everybody what my plan was, but never executed. It was only after I met my mentor who told me that Rahul, you should actually go and start doing this because actions always speak louder than words. The next and the fifth idiom that we are going to discuss here is going back to the drawing board. Going back to the drawing board. What does this mean? This means we tried something, we failed, and we have to do that thing again. Let's give an example. My dear friend Ravi has been trying to score 8 bands in all of the modules of the IELTS academic examination that he has been giving, as this is a requirement for the visa that he wants to apply for. But he always has to come back to the drawing board because of the low score he gets in reading. I wish him luck. So the sixth and one of my most favorite idioms that we are going to discuss is the real McCoy. Now what's the meaning of this? This means that something which is genuine, not fake. I'll give you a very good example for this. There are many migration agents in the city of Melbourne, but the one which is located at the corner of the Collins Street, that's the real McCoy. We are down to the number 7, and the number 7th idiom that we are going to discuss is down in the dumps. And this is used to express a very low feeling and a very sad feeling. Let's get it clear with a very simple example. Whenever in my life I feel down in the dumps, I just motivate myself to go for a walk, and that's it. It does the trick. I feel very good. So the 8th idiom. This is something which can be used in a lot of places in a speaking examination, and this is found my feet. Now what does that mean? This means that we have become comfortable in doing something. What's the example for this? When I first started making videos, I was very scared to even face the camera. But now, after making 200 videos, I can proudly say that I have found my feet. The 9th idiom of this video series is a drop in the ocean. So what does this mean? This means something very small in a big picture, or a very small part of something which is very big. Let's make it more clear with a very simple example. Recently, I have been very upset with the delays in the public transport of my city. I have written a letter to the authorities complaining about this, and I'm really hoping that my letter is not just another drop in the ocean. So the reason I have used drop in the ocean in this sentence is because I'm trying to convey to you that I really hope that my letter is not among the many other letters which might have been sent to the authorities regarding this complaint. So the last idiom that we are going to talk about in this video is bite my tongue. And this means stopping myself or stopping ourselves from saying something. This happens with a lot of us in a lot of cases, just like this example. As an international student in Melbourne, I'm currently working part-time at a petrol station, serving on an average about 500 people every day. There are many instances when I have to bite my tongue when dealing with rude customers. So the reason I have used bite my tongue is because I sometimes need to suppress what I actually want to say because I'm bound by some rules and regulations of my organization. Alright guys, so that's it for the first part of the new video series about idioms which can be used in the speaking section. I really hope that this information can be helpful to you for increasing your score in the IELTS speaking module. This is Rahul Mehndiratta, Master Your IELTS, signing off. I'll see you in the next one.